What if I told you that a nobody broke the greatest golfer of all time? Would you believe me? This is the story of a nobody who faced off against the greatest golfer of all time and came out on top. This is the tale of Y.E. Yang and his unforgettable duel with Tiger Woods. Our team scoured multiple articles to make this video, from CNN Sports, ESPN, and NBC Sport. You'll be amazed at what we found. Tiger Woods being the greatest golfer of all time. Many consider Tiger Woods to be the best golfer of all time due to his 15 major championship wins. His late 90s and early 2000s dominance was unparalleled. From 2000 to 2001, he won 4 consecutive majors. On the PGA Tour, he is tied for the most wins with 82. Thanks to Woods, golf became popular and a new generation of athletes took up the sport. He has won more major championships than any other golfer in history, and he was unstoppable for more than 10 years. The only thing that kept him from being at the top were the scandals that surrounded his private life. Not only that, but Tiger Woods remains a formidable opponent even in his latter years. Prize money for tournaments skyrocketed after his appearance because of the massive amount of money he made for television networks. People all throughout the world can now play golf for a living, regardless of whether they win or lose. One thing that Tiger is doing to become on top is that he is not keeping his focus on the target. He pays more attention to the process. That top athletes put their whole attention on winning is a myth. Indeed, success is desired, but not guaranteed. Attention is not required to be directed towards that objective. Top performers are methodical. Tiger has tremendous skill at living in the present moment. In the midst of all that, he cultivates his well-honed practice habits and lets the golf process develop naturally. A major shift occurred in golf as a result of Tiger Woods. As an African American, he achieved a great deal to pave the way for other minorities in a traditionally male-dominated field. On top of that, he is a driving force behind the evolution of golf technology. Now, who the heck is Y.E. Yang? The Tiger Killer. Y.E. Yang's meteoric route to stardom is filled with thrilling events. He achieved major championship history in 2009 when he defeated Tiger Woods at the PGA Championship, one of the defining moments of his career. Woods had held a 54-hole lead going into the final round. During his career as a professional golfer, he has garnered notable attention from the PGA Tour, European Tour, Japan Golf Tour, and Asian Golf Tour. This ex-serviceman must have golfing experience from every corner of the globe. His legendary skill on days when the wind is particularly strong has earned him the moniker Son of the Wind. Interestingly, Y.E. Yang did not envision a career in golf until he was 19 years old. When he started out, he didn't know anything about golf. He deserves more recognition for going from being uninterested in the sport to becoming a role model for millions of fans. In 2008, Yang re-earned his tour card, joining just 8 other players to do so. It was not simple for him to regain his card, even after showing much more promise in the sport. After a few tries, he finally found his groove on the last day of the PGA Tour Q School, shooting a 6 under 66. The Tiger Killer was the name he had before his 2009 PGA Championship victory over Tiger Woods. In 2006, he achieved a significant victory at the HSBC Championship in Shanghai, China, defeating the 15-time major champion by a margin of 2 strokes. The chances life has given Y.E. Yang has not gone unnoticed. He is a member of the PGA Tour Champions at the moment. He has kept in touch with his loved ones to thank them despite his achievements. Of all the fascinating things about Y.E. Yang, being a so-called Tiger Killer is absolutely one of them. Hard work and dedication have brought Yang greatness, despite his very late start and rather modest origins. The Tiger Killer in action. The South Korean, who was 37 years old at the time and rated 110th in the world, came within 18 holes of being the first player of Asian descent to win a major golf title on a Sunday morning during the PGA title. But in order to write one chapter of history, another would have to be crossed out. Tiger Woods has never lost a major after taking the lead in the final round. He has been ranked first for 4 years running and has won 14 times. Few spectators at the Hazeltine National in Chaska, Minnesota, finale anticipated seeing that lead evaporate after 2 shots. They had no idea that the Tiger Killer was actively seeking prey. When Yang showed up for PGA Tour qualifying school the following season, he was still mostly unknown, despite his giant-slaying efforts. Y.E. Yang? Who the fuck is he? After receiving a text message from a fellow caddy informing him that a gifted South Korean player needed a bagman for the second stage, A.J. Montesinos promptly responded. Yang prevailed in their initial pairing, so the Montesinos of Texas would soon find out. I had never been around someone with a more strong golf mind ever, Montesinos told CNN. Even though it was basic, his mind was powerful. He was so impressive to see because he never got stuck in his own head or overanalyzed a situation. He simply played golf. However, Montesinos had to wait for his chance to play on the circuit as Yang won his maiden PGA Tour card and flew across the country in 2008. After the golfer switched caddies for the last round of qualifying and his first season on the PGA Tour, Montesinos was left struggling to market mortgage loans in San Antonio without a bag to carry. Yang was still considered a heavy underdog to win the Wanamaker Trophy at that August's PGA Championship. With the self-assurance of a seasoned competitor, Yang began the round at Hazeltine tied 9th, 6 strokes behind Woods, who was the overwhelming leading. This was in contrast to his 2 made cuts in 7 previous major outings. Yang scored an incredible 5 under par 67 on moving day, leading the chase group to gain momentum. It accomplished double duty. It sent the underdogs soaring to within 2 shots of the American and guaranteed that they would meet in the final round. Yang had already defeated Woods, but this was a whole new level. When I first saw the tee time, I was genuinely thrilled to be in the last group on the last day of a major, he commented to reporters afterwards. There was a brief moment when it was the initial thought. Second, the anxiety nearly caused my heart to pound and explode. Yang woke up on Sunday morning a bit groggy, and according to what his agent told Montesinos, still a bit nervous after failing to fall asleep early and waking up multiple times during the night. As soon as the South Korean sprinted out of the starting blocks and was on his way to the 5th tee level with Woods, any worries Montesinos may have had about the caddy's reassuring comments quickly faded. At the 14th hole, Yang earned his first ever major lead with a spectacular chip-in eagle as Woods shriveled under a string of unusually careless putts. After a breathtaking 18th approach was completed by a birdie putt to win the championship, the South Korean let out another yell of delight. 4 holes later, he would celebrate again, this time with his golf bag triumphantly held above his head. Yang became known as the Tiger Killer after he won a major championship, and Woods had a disastrous 3 over 75 in the final round, which he could only bogey. Even though Yang hasn't won a tour event since the PGA Championship, his near-permanent presence at the major is assured by his reputation as a former champion. We hope you like this video. If you like our content, click on the next video to explore our next featured golfing celebrity.